Hello, everyone. Divine Feminine Empress 444. We're going to do a collective reading. Hello. We're going to do a collective reading. And then, like usual, anyone who has a question towards the end, I'll allow each person to ask one question or however many I can get to. Okay? We'll start out with a collective reading. And then we'll go into if anyone has a question. I'll allow a few people to ask a question. One question per person. Okay. Let's see here. See what we get for the collective. So we have one-sided relationship and we have work relationship. Okay. We have my body, my rules, my decision. Ooh, that one flew. I think that one's marry me. Yep. Marry me. Okay. And then we'll grab a few from the true emotional. So we have wish. We have love message. We have workplace affair. So that's coming out twice. And we have blocked spam calls and texts. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is collective. You were in a one-sided relationship, right? Obviously you didn't think you were. Okay. But this person, you could have known this person. Take this how it resonates for you. You could have worked with this person, or this person was fooling around with somebody at work. Okay. I feel like you're more the type with this my body, my rules, my decisions. I'm getting like you're more the type, you don't just sleep around, right? So you were more the type that was you have standards, you have boundaries, right? Um you think you think highly of yourself, okay? So you're not somebody who just like spread your love all over the place. I feel like this person saw you as marriage material. So whoever this is, I'm getting they were definitely a cheater, right? This was somebody who again could have been fooling around with somebody at work. Um hmm, I'm getting a heavy energy of they really tried to keep that hidden from you. Uh-huh. But what I'm seeing here is this person is trying to manifest you big time. They want to send you some kind of message here. I feel like this person's having a hard time being able to reach you because you could possibly definitely have this person blocked. Um, but they're still continuing this workplace affair, whoever this is. And this could be with multiple people. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm seeing so far. Let's draw from the traditional tarot here and see what we got going on. Yeah. 9 of Wands. This person is feeling this person's feeling like stressed, worn out. I'm getting like in their head, right? Feeling like mentally drained, having a lot of like anxiety because of all this like illusion they have to keep up with. They're feeling overwhelmed. And for some of you, this could be going on now. So we have the 4. Number 4 is very significant because I don't even know why I was about to say 4. I mean, it's on the Emperor card here, but I meant to say Emperor. So anyway, this is the Emperor card. So this is somebody, they could have like a leadership role at work, or they just come off as that, right? Or this person could also be like a baby's father to you, or a husband, and you have children together. This is just somebody who comes off as like they're disciplined, more mature, I want to say, right, to the outside world. Mm. Hi, how are you guys doing tonight? Oh, wait, what is happening? So far, what is happening? I'm seeing a one-sided relationship. Either you were in it, you are in it. But whoever you were with, this person was having some kind of like workplace affair, is what I'm seeing here. This person definitely saw you as like husband wife material. Um, because you were more, I just heard the forbidden fruit, right? It's almost like because you're not an easy type of person, this person looked at you like they would want to settle down with you. So I feel like they tried to keep this hidden, but they're feeling stressed out, worn, weary, definitely a lot of anxiety. For someone here, you're currently going through this. And I feel like this person has anxiety because I think recently maybe you found out. And then for others of you, this has already happened. This might be like confirmation. Um, and for someone, it could be future. Let's just be real. But again, this person either had like this could be a baby's father, this could be a ex-husband, this could be somebody that like was an authority figure. They're just in this emperor energy because of those things, right? So this could be also somebody that makes good money. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles here, this person is definitely trying to manifest you back in. Okay. They want to send you some kind of love message here, but again, you have them blocked, or they feel blocked from you at this time, for sure. But now we have the Page of Pentacles. They're definitely trying to figure out if they can come back in here. I feel like they're going to try to offer you something small. So that could just be a message. That could be some kind of small gift, something of that sort here, because they're desiring you. Okay. Yeah. The Magician. Ooh, boy. They want to take action here. Okay. This person comes off very confident as well. Um, they think they're very skillful. This is somebody who, they're definitely very sneaky, but they're very precise. This person really was getting away with a lot of shit, I feel like, with other people and also in the past. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So that's confirmation. Thank you for letting me know that you resonate. With this Knight of Wands. Yeah, this person, ooh, they act off of their lower extremities for sure. Very impulsive. They make quick decisions. So in their head, I'm going to give them a little bit of like credit, right? Because, and this is why I say this, in their mind collective, okay, you have to remember, like, obviously we don't think like this, but sometimes you got to kind of like, kind of understand where, where they're at so you can, I don't want to say forgive them. Like, I mean, not, let me pick the right words here. I'm not saying to excuse what they're doing, but just so you can kind of like get an idea of their mindset, is what I'm saying here. Okay. This person in their head, they think that they love you, right? And they would love to give you the position of this marriage, right? Or they already have, but they definitely see you in like this higher archy, right? But like, to them, they can't control their lower extremities. So they don't feel like what they do is wrong. This is how this person thinks. I'm telling you. They react on impulse. In their head, they're like, okay. And I'm even getting someone here that like sits there and says, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to try to be good. And then it's just like, bam, as soon as a good looking woman is around, it's like they can't help themselves. And that's not making an excuse for them. I'm just telling you how their mind is working. Okay. So with this hermit card, this person needs to do a lot of soul searching. Okay. I feel like spirit is working with this person at this time. And I feel like that's why this person kind of wants to come back around to you. Um, and I feel like you pulled yourself away. You pulled your energy away from this person and went within because so you could like awaken to what was going on in this situation. Thank you, spirit. Definitely. Um, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're somebody who's very independent, okay? Not saying you want to be alone, but you're okay on your own, right? You know how to make things happen. I just heard you know how to make things shake. Five of Pentacles. This person, it's like ooh, they're really in their head right now, okay? This person is experiencing like a lot of like losses right now at this time. They could have lost you, and then after they lost you, they could have lost some money. I'm definitely seeing somebody who just is in this like lack mindset right now. Mhm. So we have the 10 of swords. They're going through some kind of painful ending here. I don't know if that's again, a lot of people watch, right? So take this how it resonates for you. I feel like this you could have been like this painful ending for this person, or it could be that cuz I'm hearing this too, that someone else could have broken their heart now that you've been out of the picture. So if I'm speaking to somebody that's like been through this for it's been a while since you were with this person could be experiencing a lot of lies, backstab, betrayal since you've left. And now, like, somebody put the last knife in, right? Queen of Cups in reverse. This has been coming out a lot in a lot of the past couple readings, okay? With this Queen of Cups in reverse, whew, I feel like one, you had to go within, right? So you could understand that you come first, right? Because I feel like you're somebody who in the past you could have been more codependent, okay? And we have to be honest with ourselves through the healing journey. You'll experience that, right? Everybody's on different spots in their healing journey, so I'm definitely not judging. But you definitely need to get to this point because that's a positive thing to know that okay, I don't need to rely on someone else, right? I don't need anyone else to show me love outside of myself. I can love myself, right? Um, and I feel like you did this, or for some of you, you're doing this now. Really focusing on, what your insecurities were, maybe working on them. I'm hearing like rebuilding yourself, right? It could be just little things. It can start out small. Getting in touch with your spirituality or with God, whatever have you. But I'm also seeing is this person is used to dealing with energies like this, insecure, codependent, people that look for love outside of themselves. So that's what they've always been used to. With the Six of Pentacles, Yeah, I see, like, you were always a giver, and I feel like this person's used to being with people that are givers. This person's definitely very slick, okay? Very slick. Manipulative, gaslighting, I'm seeing. Definitely. Queen of Swords. I feel like you're making a judgment about this situation and you've become very independent. Like I said, you've now set clear boundaries, which is fabulous. Um, I feel like you're going to be very direct in communication too if this person comes towards you. I'm definitely seeing that. I'm seeing you being very clear with what you want. And I feel like you're going to notice. I'm definitely seeing the conversation. This is so weird right now. I'm seeing a conversation and I'm seeing like almost like a stoic look, right? And the other person really trying to like love bomb, right? And the other person being stoic. I'm seeing the stoic person as you, collective. Um yeah, not really not really feeding into the bullshit like you did in the past. I feel like if this person would have came back towards you sooner, you could have gave in. Gave in. Mhm. But I feel like now you again, you've set clear boundaries. And I feel like you're okay. For some of you, you may be okay with communicating with this person um because you're confident in yourself to know that you'll make the right decision. And that's what we want. That's the spot where you want to be. Okay? Is knowing that you don't we can't always trust people outside of ourselves. We can always trust ourselves. You if you're still at that point where you feel like you don't trust yourself, then you still need work done, okay? And that's nothing to be ashamed of. And that's no tea, no shade from me. What that means is that's just something else that you need to, work towards. That might be something that that still kind of lingers for your healing journey, and that's okay. Um, for someone I am definitely talking to about that. And I feel like a good way to do that is going by that gut feeling, right? Trusting in yourself. When you feel like something isn't right, trust that, cuz no matter what, even if you're wrong, right? I've learned this. Even if you're wrong, maybe your senses may be a little off, right? If somebody actually cares about you and wants to be with you, they're going to be understanding of your boundaries, okay? So no matter what, if somebody's trying to step over your boundaries, it's not a bad choice to cut them off, okay? I'm halfway through my notes on my Oh, you're welcome. Hey, Shara. So, we have the 4 of Wands and we have Justice. Yeah. I feel like this is a celebration for you. This is like a new step, right? You're stepping into something new and I'm definitely seeing like a homecoming, like harmony within yourself, right? This is a beautiful area to be in, okay? So if you guys are not here yet, there's a few of you that might not be. Like I said, there might be still some things that you need to work on, and that is okay. As long as you're working towards um getting better, right? Feeling more confident, not having to feel so codependent, not having to feel like you need validation from other people. For those of you that are here right now, this is beautiful. I love this. What a beautiful feeling, right? And this is your justice. hmm This is fair, and I feel like you're going to be able to speak your truth. And it could be to this person, or it could just be in general, right? You speaking your truth. It's the law, cause and effect, right? Law of the land. I just heard. The number 11 is very significant. How funny is this? So you got the 4 of Wands, which is 1111, and then where is it? 11. So 11, 22 could be significant. 1111. So we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like this person wants to come back around, right? And see if they can get away with this again. Okay? Or see if you're feeling lonely or vulnerable, right? This person is so deceptive. And look how he has those red boots on. I don't know why Spirit just showed me this. And he's tiptoeing. It's like sneaky. I'm telling you, this person's fucking sneaky. We have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be collaborating with people, collective. Finding like a tribe, right? Finding new people to like gain finances with. I feel like you're either going to be like working towards um maybe like a how do I want to say, like a side gig, right? Just building something new, learning taking your knowledge that you've learned and implementing it into something else, teaching others as well. Ooh, Shar and I discuss this too, quite frequently. It just made me think of that conversation. Is understanding when you need to be the teacher and when you need to be the student. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. So we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Sun, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, I'm telling you, this person is having a lot of worry, fear, stress. This person could also be having a lot of nightmares. Okay. But you're in this energy, in this sun energy. And I feel like you're starting to experience a lot of positivity, um, happiness again, feeling full, maybe getting out, doing a couple things, celebrating, right? For some of you, you could have celebrated birthdays. For some of you, you could have celebrated like a new achievement. I just heard somebody pass something, a test, some kind of test or something of that sort. But with this Queen of Pentacles, you're becoming more practical, right? Understanding that it's not what you have, right? It's not the amount of things you have. It's not per se the items that you have. It's how you take care of the things you have, right? And even with people, it's like the energies you choose to have around you, you choose for them to be nurturing to you and you nurturing to them as well. So it's almost like pouring into people that you know will, one, appreciate, two, reciprocate, right? Yeah. Two of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely moving forward here. I feel like you're going to be making some kind of decision here though. I see something Spirit really pointed out to me, leaving home. So for some of you, you could be getting ready to travel. Mhm. And whoever's going to travel, I wish you safe travels. I'm seeing definitely by like water. So somebody could be going on like a vacation. Hmm. Or maybe you're being called to go by water here. Take how it resonates. Look at this. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. So with this 10 of Cups, I see a lot of love coming in here. Now, usually when people see the 10 of Cups, they always think to themselves like, "Oh, my person," right? Sometimes, yes. But sometimes love comes in all forms, right? It's multiple ways that love comes in. Um, but I feel like whatever this is for you, whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest, whatever it is that you've been wanting in your life, right? This is what's coming. Your dreams coming true. Um, mutual relationships, again, harmony, peace, balance. Yes. A feeling like you're supported by others too, right? Like, you guys don't realize this, but like I do a lot of personal readings, right? And a lot of the people that I do personal readings with, I've become pretty close to. And especially my regulars, I have a few regulars. And when I say I love all of you, I truly love all of you. I don't just teach, I definitely like to be the student. I love to receive as well. And a lot of you do that with me. And I'm very appreciative. I really am. But with this 9 of Cups energy, I feel like a lot of your wishes are coming true, right? And I feel like it's all about you right now. It's almost like blocking off everybody else and kind of just like pouring into you. Um, I just heard like I felt like a warm hug. And I just heard like I just heard that song. What is that? How does it go? You are so beautiful to me. Yeah, but like to yourself, right? It's like understanding that you're important. You're somebody, right? And it's like you don't even need it from somebody else. You feel it inside of yourself. With this 5 of Swords, here comes Mr. Goofball, right? Mr. or Mrs. Let me get this right. Mr. or Mrs. They feel defeated, right? They're pissed, right? They want to win at all costs. Okay. They're very sneaky, like I said. I'm telling you, this person's very sneaky. Um, I am also getting like be careful because definitely for someone here, this person could be abusive. Okay. So please just guard yourself because I do worry about you guys. Okay. If you can, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you're watching. I'd appreciate it. Helps to support my channel and it actually helps me tap into your energy too. With the Moon card, yeah, I feel like things aren't a mystery to you anymore, right? A lot of the things that you used to be like afraid of or in your head about, right? I feel like you're releasing that. It's like things being revealed about this person, about even about yourself, right? hmm Thank you, Spirit. Yes, ma'am. We have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, I'm definitely see you expanding, which is beautiful. A lot of new opportunities. hmm It's like working with others, right? Yeah. And knowing that, I feel like you'll know this too. Like in the past, maybe you were fearful to like learn something new, or doubted yourself, or maybe you didn't want to go back to school, or maybe you didn't want to because you felt like you wouldn't be able to do it. I feel like that mentality is going away. It's like, I know I can do whatever I set my mind to, right? I can achieve anything that I want to achieve. Yes. Let me see what else we got here. King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely seeing here you stepping into some kind of like entrepreneur, right? Position. It's going to be challenging, right? Because anything we start, I remember when I first started out, let me tell you, and I'm still not 100% like, but I hate being videotaped. Okay. I just do. Um, but I had to get past that because I was like, you know what? I need to help people, right? That's my goal. But I have to tell you this. If you ever scroll back and watch a couple of my first videos, I was like, wow. So I feel like give yourself grace, right? Give yourself credit. Understand that you're not going to be perfect. Hell, I still mess up. I stutter sometimes. Sometimes, and sometimes, yeah, it's retrograde. And then sometimes it's just my tongue, right? I know the difference because how spirit shows me things. But knowing that you're not going to be perfect, like today, I'm on here in a robe. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a shit? Hello, George. Um, yeah, just being like, taking that chance, right? Taking the chance on you. I feel like whoever you are in your past, you could have always wanted to help others and always possibly did, right? And always could see like so much potential in other people. And I feel like spirit is calling for you to take that same energy that you used to give to others and give that to yourself, right? Okay, so we have the Page of Cups and we have Strength. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of like new opportunity here for you. I'm also called to say, start paying attention to your dreams. Really pay attention to your dreams. Okay. I feel like for someone here, you may do it sometimes and you're not doing it enough, or you're not. I want to say, you could be somebody who kind of like stays up late at night. And then, so when you go to bed, you're like really, really tired. I feel like you're not giving yourself enough time to sleep. Okay. And I feel like that's what's making you not be able to remember your dream because it's, and then like you're super tired in the morning. So then you rush up. I hope I'm being understood. Um, I'm definitely just picturing somebody like dreaming, remembering it at first, and then all of a sudden having to jump up out of bed because they have to get ready, right? And then forgetting, and then not being able to write down what they saw in their dream. Because I feel like you're going to get little hidden messages in your dreams. Hmm. This is your time. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shara. Um, the strength, finding your inner strength. You got this. I'm telling you, you got this. I am called to say to stay focused. Whatever this is that you want to do, keep focused on it, right? Because as you're doing that, so many other good things are going to start to align. I feel like when you pour into you, your ancestors and like the universe pour into you tenfold. So it's almost like for every one thing you improve inside of yourself, the universe is going to match that 10 times over. Okay. Definitely. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's something about you dreaming. You're getting downloads in your dreams, but you're not able to pick up on them for some reason. But there's definite messages here. I'm hearing like some kind of like truce in your sleep. I love you, Shara. With the Three of Swords. Yeah. So I feel like it has to do with like the past, right? The past of like where this pain has came from. You may be struggling with like fully identifying like exactly where this like your triggers are. You may know some, but I feel like there's more. And I feel like spirit's trying to show this to you so you can fully release that. Ace of Cups. Yeah, and I'm also called to say have compassion on yourself, okay? If you don't think you're moving fast enough, don't be rough on yourself. I'm definitely called to say that for someone. Because I feel like for someone here, I feel like you beat yourself up thinking that it's too hard. Like you want to give up because it's not happening fast enough for you, or you're not able to get over this person. Let me tell you something. Sometimes it takes a long time. It's all up to you, right? It's the work you put in on you. And I'm going to tell you this, collective, something to make this a little easier for you in your healing process, because this is what I had to learn on my own. No one helped me with this part. Okay. The more you focus on the other person and what they're doing and whatever's going on in their life, and not focusing on your healing, the longer it takes and the more it holds you back. Okay. So the quicker you block this person, try to stop thinking about this person, allow whatever is going to happen to this person, allow the universe to handle that. And you just worry about you, pour into you, start loving on you, start picking up a new trade, start picking up something that you want to do for you. That's when things will move forward. Until then, if you stay stuck and keep thinking about this person and watching a whole bunch of videos that are telling you, oh, he's coming back, he loves you. Of course, we have to talk about it a little bit because it is in your energy, right? But if you're watching, I'm just called to say this, if you're watching readers that are giving you false hope, I hate to tell you, then you're just going to keep repeating patterns. That's just a known fact. Yeah. Equal, balancing out your masculine and feminine energy here, right? Pouring love back into yourself is how I'm seeing this Two of Cups. It's like, ooh, like reconnecting with yourself here. Ooh, so I don't know why I just got this feeling, collective. I'm seeing somebody with like red heels on, right? I don't know why I just seen this. I just seen somebody with like red heels on and like leopard print dress or something. I think that's just the vision spirit is showing me, but it's like, I don't know, like really becoming this like feminine energy, right? Maybe you've always had to, this is for someone. Maybe you've always had to be like super masculine, right? And what I mean by that is always having to be the one to take care of everything. Um Putting yourself last. Always having to be like, you're somebody who pays all the bills, you take care of your kids, you do everything, you work. Um and I feel like spirit's saying to like let your hair down, right? Um you can be both. You can be both. Find that balance. Okay. So the Tower in reverse came out, and then we have the Death card. You're going through a personal transformation, but trust and believe, so is this person, okay? This person is having a fear of change, all right? This person is having a hard time taking the steps forward. I hear they're just delaying themselves, right? So you don't want to stay attached to this person, because if you do, collective, it's literally going to pull you back into another cycle and you're going to have to go through this all over again. I promise you that. Okay? Um in the wonderful world of make believe, I would love to lie to you and tell you that, oh, you should go back, right? I'm not that reader. If you're watching me, this is your confirmation to move on. Okay? And again, with the Death card, we're moving on. We're moving forward. Its endings change, right? You're like a butterfly. You literally went from the caterpillar, and then all of a sudden you were in the cocoon, right? And you were transforming, right? Rebuilding yourself. And now you're getting ready to fly, okay? This is beautiful. Amen. Shara, right. So whoever's watching, read Char's comment there. Yes. Amen. So we have the temperance, balance, harmony, right? No longer living inside of your emotions. It's almost like you can walk on them, right? Like walking on water. It's like, I know I have emotions, but I'm going to push my emotions down. I'm going to use logic, but I'm also going to still act out of love. But I'm going to pour in and then receive as well. Okay? I'm sorry, pour out and receive in. Yes. Transitioning. Understanding that you went through shit, right? Understanding that you have a past. Okay? You have your truth and you're taking your truth with you, and spirit is guiding you in the right direction, where to go, so you can lay them down, right? You can express them, you can talk about them, but you no longer live in them. Okay? Thank you, spirit. Empress. That's what I'm talking about. Abundance, nurturing, fertility. So be careful, right? For some of you that are still able to do that. Yeah, please. Ooh, I literally just saw a flash. So just be careful, collective. For some of you. And if you're a man, be careful as well, because you don't want to be making babies with karmics. But I just see a lot of accomplishment. And don't take this the wrong way when you see this Empress card, right? This could go for male or female energy. Just take it as Emperor energy, right? It's just you, someone who can stand in their power, right? You're evolving, right? A lot of growth. I love this energy. The number 3 is very significant as well. Venus energy. Yeah. All right. I love that. Oh, matter of fact, before I'm gonna allow you guys to ask me a question. One question per person, and I'll get to who I can. But before that, I want to give you a few of these Divine Goddess Oracle deck cards. Communicate. It says receive and express the truth. So I definitely feel like this person is coming towards you, collective, okay? And even if you don't want to speak to this person, maybe possibly just allow this person to say how they felt in the situation, right? And a lot of the times when I think of this, right, you don't have to agree with what they say, right? You don't have to agree with how they felt, but they're entitled to their feelings, right? And you can just say, you know what? We both lived, obviously, we both experienced 2 different experiences, because that's not how I saw it. And let it go, right? You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. That's another thing that you have to work on, right? When we go back and forth with somebody, it's literally you're beating a dead horse. They're going to feel how they want to feel. You're going to feel how you want to feel. Okay? You don't have control over anybody outside of you. But what you do have control of is yourself and how you respond, how you react. Yes. Rest. Listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. So again, you could be in this energy right now, just kind of like loving on yourself, regathering yourself. I know for me, collective, I don't know if this is because of retrograde or what, but I've been feeling really sleepy the last 3 days. I wanted to get on here and do a reading for you guys, and I was just like, sorry. And sometimes I have to put myself first. Deception. False illusions, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. So I am called to say this for some of you, and this, me too, right? I'm a smoker. I smoke cigarettes. Be careful of your habits, right? Is whatever this is controlling you, right? Is something I'm imperfect. I'm an imperfect human as well, right? We all have things to work on. And that's just for me to be vulnerable with you guys, right? Um, be careful of thinking you have it under control. I just heard, right? That's for someone. And it could be for me too, because sometimes I think I have my smoking under control. But feeling like you have a lack mindset, be careful of that as well. Give me one more. Moving on. 100%. Endings that bring healthy new beginnings. I love this energy. And you have expansion. Pursuing bigger and greater endeavors. Push yourself, right? Be careful of feeling comfortable, right? A lot of the times, that's what we want, right? We're like, oh, I would just want to be comfortable. I'm tired of going through this. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of doing that. But really, that's when you're stagnant, right? You want to be able to move. You want things to change. You want things to help you grow, right? You want that uncomfortable feeling, because that's usually when the good shit comes, right? One more. We'll do one more. And then I'll start taking some questions. Obsession. Focusing too much on one situation, the need to take a step back. Again, I'm telling you, I was speaking on this earlier, and I feel like this is for someone. You could be watching a whole lot of readings, right? Or like watching a whole lot of nonsense, obsessing about the past. It is time to move forward, okay? And I'm not calling you out, I promise. I just want you to heal, right? And I want you to do better, because you deserve better, right? Okay. Let me clean this up, and then I'll allow you guys to ask me a question. I used to, by the way, I used this deck today again. This was one of my favorite Oracle decks that I had ever bought. And yesterday I was called to pull this out and use it again. And I was like, okay, because I haven't used it in a while. If y'all saw how many Oracle decks and tarot decks I have, you'd probably be like, oh my God, I have a lot. I have a lot. But I use whatever spirit calls for me to use. Yeah, didn't even want to shuffle. I'll tell you what, yesterday here in Pennsylvania, the weather was so nice. No humidity. It was beautiful. I don't know how it was where you guys are at. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. And then today, I'm smothered by it. The humidity is ridiculous. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up too. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Okay, anybody have questions? Or a question? Legacy Tarot. Is David with Jen at this time, and is he and Olivia over? I'm not going to dig in anyone else's energy, honey. It is spiritually not okay to do that. If you want to ask me a question about you, or if that person comes up in your energy, I'll be able to talk about that, but I'm not digging in someone else's energy. David isn't on this live. I apologize. If you want to ask me something else, you can. Hi, Shara. Can you pull whatever comes out for me? Yes, I will, ma'am. All right. Cut this. Shara. Girl. They're hopping out. So we have the Page of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the the Chariot. So 7 is very significant for you. Oh, look at this. You might want to play some numbers or something. 777. There's 7 over here too. Just saying. Okay, that's definitely good luck, good fortune. So something good's coming in here. Ooh, something with your intuition is being heightened right now. You're about to receive some kind of like happy surprise here too. Something's progressing and moving forward. Yeah, you're definitely like getting ready to move forward here. You're getting more of a perspective, a long-term view, Shara. I feel like you're really starting to like see where you want to head here. The moon. Your dreams. That reading went for you. Your dreams. How great is that? Pay attention to your dreams. I feel like you're letting go of a lot of fear and anxiety. Yep. Give me something more on that. Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, have you noticed your intuition getting stronger? Yeah. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely seeing it. Ooh, girl. A lot of clarity, a lot of love pouring out too. You and your kids getting a lot closer even more. I know you were already close with your kids, but like I feel like something's changed, like even like it feels deeper. I just heard. King of Swords. So you're in this energy here right now, okay? With this King of Swords energy. Very truthful and honest, a little cutthroat lately. Uh-huh. Stepping into this like authoritative figure. I feel like I just heard like somebody like brushing something off their shoulder, like, no, what you're not gonna do is that's what I just heard. Yes. Amen. I'm telling you, I see it. And look, you have the Queen of Wands and the Magician. Girl, this is a really good read for you. Yeah, you're taking action, a lot of clarity, this skill, okay? Because you're becoming more courageous, more confident, very independent. I'm definitely seeing your videos, okay? Yes. Empress. I love this. very abundant. You're still very nurturing, right? Definitely with your kids right now. I'm definitely seeing that. Like a lot of love. And you're becoming a good parent. Like, not saying you weren't already, because you are, but like knowing when to like really say no, right? Um, Understanding that you can't change things for them. You can help them learn. You're allowing them to make their own mistakes, right? But then helping them along the way, kind of explaining things more, helping them to see things in a different perspective. The growth, it's like causing them to like grow. And I feel like that's making them appreciate you even more. Yeah, I love this. Wheel of Fortune. Yep. Things are turning in your favor. This is a turning point for you. I just heard. Big turning point. Yep. Now, not to say you are going to face some challenges, right? Normal. And I feel like you have the tools though to defend yourself. Um, I feel like you're going to maintain control. I feel like somebody's coming in here to kind of disrupt you a little bit here. An outside person, definitely masculine energy I'm hearing. Um, Somebody wants to come in and kind of throw a rock in your area here. That could be the baby daddy I'm hearing. 8 of Cups. Yeah, disappointment, walking away. What I'm seeing here is I feel like this is his energy. I feel like he's gonna sadly be disappointed that you're not gonna give in. Yep. I hope that helps, Shara. And thank you for that donation too as well. I appreciate that. Um, when do you okay, Legacy Tarot. When do you see me becoming financially stable, independent? Which career path is right? Okay, let's see here. Give me something on Legacy's financially stable, independent career path. Career path for Legacy Tarot. Justice. Law of cause and effect here. The Hanged Man. You still have a hard time like letting go of something here. You need to dig deeper, I'm hearing. Change. There's something that you need to change. Aw, thank you, Shara. Hold on once. Oh, Melissa. Thank you, Melissa. I'll still be able to pick up your energy even if I didn't know your first name, trust me. You know what's even crazier about me? I have to tell you this. When I'm in the presence of people, my powers are even stronger, okay? I can read people like I don't need cards. I can read right through you. I can tell everything that's wrong with you. I don't know why I'm like that, but I can. I'm thankful because that's a gift. Um, Definitely from God, I feel like. But yeah, I see right through people. Uh Something with sacrifice here, Melissa. Give me something more. Page of Cups. There's something that you want to start here. You have some kind of dream of starting something. Why are you showing me that, Spirit? Queen of Wands. It's something you're doubting yourself. You need to work on your confidence. It's something about not being confident enough. Okay. Oh, you second guess yourself. I'm definitely seeing a spiritual energy for you. So like maybe you do something spiritually, I'm called to say. And it's almost like you doubt yourself when you're doing it. Six of Swords. Yeah, okay. So you're still holding on to some like baggage. Oh, I just heard this. I don't know if you're a reader like me, or I don't know if you like a spiritual speaker, something of that sort, but you're still holding on to some kind of like baggage from the past, and it's making you feel like, ooh, I just heard like somebody okay, for instance, you're picking up other people's energy, but you see some of your energy in that energy, and that's confusing you. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Stop doubting yourself. Move forward here. King of Cups. Yeah, we're your emotions are still a little out of whack here. Hmm. You're very supportive though towards others. I definitely see that. Very empathetic too. You come from a loving space. Very loving space. I'm definitely seeing too Aquarius. Maybe you have that highly aspected in your chart. Yeah. Why are you showing me that, Spirit? I don't know what money. Something about money. Um, hold on. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles here. Somebody who, okay, this is going off of what you asked, but I am called to, Spirit wants you to know this. Um, I feel like somebody around you tries to be super charming, right? And I feel like they want to collaborate with you here. I am called to tell you to be careful of that, about collaborating with this person. Let's get some. I'm going to draw from these for you too, so I can see what comes up. It's Money and Career Oracle. Career advancement. Yeah. So seek opportunities for growth in your career. Update your resume. Network with industry professionals and consider further education or training. Yeah, it's something about learning more. Like you're doubting yourself. So maybe if you like take another class, or maybe if you take a class, maybe you never did, on whatever this is that you're working on. Sorry, let me see. Oh, I do let spirit lead. Professional growth. Focus on continuous growth in your career. Seek feedback, embrace challenges, and pursue opportunities that align with your long-term goals. Yeah, you don't like feedback. If it doesn't align with what you want to hear, you don't want to hear it. You need to work on that. Okay, anyone else have a question? sometimes we have to step out of that mentality of thinking we know it all. And that's no tea, no shade. That's honest. Okay. Yeah, you're a medium. Yep. Yeah, it's something about like doubting yourself though. I'm hearing. It's like you doubt yourself. But then like you come off to other people. This is what I'm hearing. You doubt yourself, but then you come off to other people like you're I want to say confident but not confident, a little too cocky is what I'm hearing. You need to work on that a little bit. And again, that's no tea, no shade. I just read exactly what I see, or I speak whatever spirit wants me to say. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Anybody that gets personal readings from me knows I don't hold back. So I just like to make people aware of that. I say whatever spirit wants me to say. Oh, you're fine, honey. You'll have to play it back because we're at the end. We're at the questions if you have a question. Brit, the frequency. Will I be successful? Sound healer, and will I meet my divine partner in this lifetime? Let's see here. Sound healer for Brit. You need to learn a little bit more. Maybe take an or you might be in a class, I'm hearing. Something about more knowledge. Give me something more. I'm definitely seeing you still struggle too with boundaries. You know, when we're doing spiritual work, right? You have to like cleanse your energy all the time because sometimes we'll pick up other people's energies, right? It's like having that boundary of like not allowing others to like project their energy onto you. That's what I'm seeing. Five of Pentacles. You need to work on your mindset here. A lack mindset. Like, I just heard like you kind of go towards people that you feel like you need to help because you're an empath, right? You're a healer. So I feel like in relationship wise, this is what you need to work on. It's like you're always wanting to help people out of like poverty or like from a broken place, from a stagnant place. And what it ends up doing is just pulling you into their same energy. Also, if you're working with sound, that's not good to have because you don't want to your your energy needs to be very clean, just like with Reiki. Your energy has to be very clean. You have to be at a really good calm like level. You can't have a lot of negativity around you, things like that. Yeah. Ace of Cups. I feel like you're going to work on this here, and I definitely see heightened spirituality, intuition, a lot of compassion. You definitely are a very loving person, very compassionate. I definitely see marriage for you. 100%. The Magician. Work on your manifestations too as well. I feel like you're somebody who um I just heard you're kind of hard on yourself with like your skills, right? You kind of beat yourself up a little bit here. Yeah. But definitely take action on what you're pursuing here. I definitely see good things coming. But that's just like spirit showing me little things that you could work on. I definitely see love. I definitely see love. Knight of Pentacles here. Yeah, hard work. Yep. And I feel like you're suiting up for this. I feel like you're preparing yourself. hmm Making sure you're taking care of your responsibilities too, as well, with your finances here. Be careful. Pay attention to your ins and outs. Okay? You are so welcome. And Cindy. Clients that are refusing to pay, I'm losing patience. Will I have to take them to court? Okay, let's see. Give me for Cindy. Will she have to take these people to court? What's going on with the situation with her clients? The Nine of Wands, that was upright. Your faith is being tested, Cindy. Yeah, it's like people trying to make you feel weary, worn out right now. Yep. The trick of the enemy, I just heard. Yeah, this is causing you a lot of sleepless nights, upset, anxiety, worry. Um, I feel like you definitely need to take action towards this, whatever they're doing here. Yeah, take action. Give me something more on that. What are you showing me with the Nine of Swords, Spirit? Page of Pentacles. Definitely something about this Page of Pentacles, right? A desire. Hold on. Yeah, you're going to have to. I just see it here. You're going to have to think fast, take action, because they're trying to get you in this like lack mindset. Don't worry about it. Take action. I'm hearing. If you normally have a guideline of like what people need to follow, make them stick to it. And if not, handle it the way you need to handle it. Yeah, High Priestess and the Fool. You're about to leap into, Cindy, some kind of other opportunity here, I'm hearing. And you're supposed to trust yourself. You're about to enter something else. Have you been wanting to like take on something else? Yeah, you're exhausted. Have you been looking into like investing in something else here? I'm definitely seeing that. And I'm hearing for you to trust yourself. What's this new investment? You don't have to tell me. I'm just saying I definitely see it. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I know I'm not seeing that for no reason. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're still I'm called to say you're still healing over a few things from the past here. It's like your toes are out of the water now. You're out of your emotions about shit. You're definitely more stern about things, keeping your lid on your cup. You're not wanting to be bothered with anybody. But like your toes there, you kind of like, do I dip back in? Um this new thing that you're working on, success. Definitely. You're you're going to be recognized. Yeah. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, these people are definitely trying to betray you here. You definitely need to take some action on that. Trying to be tricky, strategic. Definitely. Yep. Mm. Yeah, they want you to take a loss. They're trying to get you to take a loss here. But I feel like you're supposed to stay in this mindset of like your boundaries. You know what? Whatever you give for everyone else, don't give these people grace either. That's what I'm called to say. Hopefully that helped, honey. Any other questions? I need a sip of my drink. Sorry, guys. Whew, my mouth was dry. I talked too much. You're welcome, Cindy. All right. Well, hopefully the collective reading resonated. And also I helped a few people with some questions. Um, if anybody is interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. I will be back on tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to do another live again tomorrow. No, I won't. No, I won't. I lied. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll be doing a reading in the daytime, so you can look for that, guys. Because I work night tomorrow night. So, I might do that live too. I don't know. We'll see. I don't usually people don't watch much in the daytime. Um, and then I'll be doing another live with questions Saturday. And definitely get back to that. Just this past Tuesday, I was really tired. Yes, you're welcome, Britt. Cindy, you're welcome. All right, guys, you have a good night. Bye.